Hello students, in this lecture we will do the study of all concept of exercise 4.1 by solving few questions of this exercise. Those students who have not seen lecture 1 of this topic matrices, please see it and then continue with this lecture. Exercise 3.1, question first in the matrix A. Its first part, the order of the matrix. How we are finding the order? By counting the number of rows and number of columns. In the horizontal line, we are arranging the number that are known as row. So then this is the first row, this is the second row, this is the third row. So how many rows are there? 1, 2, 3. In a vertical, we have arranged the element that are known as columns. So this is the first column, this is the second column, this is the third column, this is the fourth column. Count the number of rows. So 3 rows are there. Count the number of columns, 4. So what will be the order of this matrix? 3 by 4. What will be the order of this matrix? 3 by 4. So order we have got it 3 by 4. What is the utility of order? With this we can calculate the total number of elements. Our second part is find the number of elements. So multiply this 3 multiply by 4. So how much we are getting? 12. You can check it by counting, but don't use this method. We have to save the time. Write the element A1 3. In subscript, which number is written? 1, 3. Why I am not reading as 13? Because as we are reading the digit, it has some meaning. 1 shows that it is lie in first row, and the next digit 3 shows that it lie in the third column. So we see it. Which is the first row? This is your first row. And which is the third column? So which element is coming in this? 19. So what is the answer of A13? Which is the element A13? 19. Now in the same way, A21, that is in subscript, what is written? 21. The first digit shows the row and second digit shows the column. So second row, first column. So which is coming? Second row. This is first row, this is second row. I have written in this for explanation. In exam you have to not write it, you have to directly write the answer. A21. So which is A21? Second row, first column. So A21 is equal to 35. A33, here both the digits are same, that is in third row, third column. So definitely it will be a diagonal element. If you have seen my first lecture, in that I have explained, in diagonal element these all subscript digits are same. A11, A22, A33, A44, these always are diagonal elements. So which is 33, third row and third column. So here 33, but as I just now explained, this is only possible A11, A22, A33 when this matrix is a square matrix. It is not a square matrix. When a matrix is a square matrix, when the number of rows is equal to number of columns. Just now we don't require it, but they can connect in a board exam, any whatever theory is given with that concept. So well prepare all this. Next question, if a matrix has 24 elements, what are the possible order it can? What order is possible if it has a 13 elements? In my lecture first, when I have explained matrix, that time I said matrix is an arrangement. Arrangement of element depend on the number of elements available, and it is our choice how we can arrange. But when the number of element is prime numbers, there is some limited choice. But when the number is a composite number, so many ways we can form the matrix. So with this question we see it, how we can form different type of matrix having 24. When it is given the total number of element, how we can decide the order? So here 24 elements, factorize this 24. So first I am writing the factors of 24 as 24 into 1. This I can also write in reverse order, 1 by 24. In the same way, next factor, whatever possible factors, all you have to write it. 12 into 2, 2 into 12. 8 into 3, 3 into 8, 6 into 4, 4 into 6. More than this there is no possible factorization. How you have to factorize? As a product of two number only, because when we are forming a matrix we require the number of rows and number of columns. So in this factorization we have to do in such a way the product of two number is equal to this number. So how many possibility are there? These are all the possibility. Whatever this order, reverse it, so you will get it the another, that is this number of rows, this is number of columns. Now here number of rows, this become number of columns. You observe the pattern, how I have done it, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you will observe the pattern, the factorization become very easy and you can easily do it. But if the number of elements is prime, in its second part they are given is 13 elements. So prime number factorization, how we can write as a product of two number? Only with one we can write it, 13 by 1 or 1 by 13. So with prime number only two possibility will be there, but with a composite number there are so many possibilities. Observe the pattern, how I have factorized this, 24 by 1, 12 by 2, 8 by 3, its product is equal to 24. So these are all the possible ways we can form a matrix having 24 elements and how many elements? 13 elements. Next question, question number 4. In question number 4, they have given the order of a matrix. What is the order is given? 2 by 2. And they have given how to find the value of each element of this matrix. What is the formula? It's first part I am explaining you. Aij is equal to I plus j whole square upon 2. Sometimes they will give the matrix, sometimes with the form of formula they will give. How with the formula we can change, we can form a matrix. So if we see it, the analytical representation of matrix is A is equal to Aij. Here why written 2 by 2? Because order already they have given. With the order we can decide how many rows are possible, 2 rows. How many columns are possible, 2. How many elements are possible, 2 multiplied by 2, 4. So 2 by 2, how many elements are there? 4. So first element, first column and first row. So what will be, how we will represent? A11 in the same way, A12, A21, A22. This we have done the preparation. Now its first part I am explaining you. Aij is equal to I plus j upon 2 whole square. Here we are finding the value of the first element A11. So substitute here, row value is 1, I shows the row value, j shows the column value. So in place of I and j in this formula you substitute it. So you will get the value of A11. In the same way you will continue with A12. So what you are getting, substituted row value is 1, column value is 2. See this formula, in this we are substituting all the time to find out the value of all elements. And the same way we will continue A21, A22. Then this is in the beginning we have done the preparation. Total element how many? 4. All we have calculated. Now substitute the value of all the elements what we have calculated. A is equal to A11, A12, 21, 2, 2, 4, 2 by 2 order is given, 4 elements, all value we have calculated, we have substituted and we got the required matrix. So with this question we have learned, when the general formula of the element is given, how to find out the value of the matrix. Now the next concept based on the equality of matrix. Question number 7, based on this, and after that 2-3 more questions are based on the same concept. So one I am explaining you. Here two matrix is given. What is the relation they have given? These matrices are equal. What they ask in the question, find the value of A, B, C. From lower classes you will learn whatever is unknown you have to form an equation in terms of unknown, constant or variable. So how we can form it? So we are applying the definition of equality of matrix. Two matrices are equal if their order is same. 2 by 2, 2 by 2. Already they have given these are equal and their corresponding elements are equal. So here we will use the logic corresponding elements are equal. Then only these are equal. In question they have given these matrices are equal. So their corresponding elements are equal. Which is the element? A11, first row, first column, A minus B. Here which is the element? Minus 1. So both are equal. As we compare both the sides, we are getting A minus B is equal to minus 1. In the same way, A21 to A minus B is equal to 0. and 2a minus c is equal to 5, 3c plus d is equal to 13. As we compare, we are getting equations. Now we will solve the equation. From 10th class you will learn it, but here no need to show it. If you want, you can solve orally. You have to maintain the speed. So here all of you see it. We are applying elimination method. Coefficient of BB are same. So we are subtracting equation second from first. As we are subtracting, its sign will change. Minus 2a plus b. Here minus 0 is neither positive nor negative. So minus 2a plus a minus a. B is cancelled by b. Here we are getting minus 1. Minus sign is cancelled. A is equal to 1. Substitute the value here. So we are getting b is equal to 2. Substitute the value of a here. So we will get the value of c. As we substitute the value of c here, we are getting the value of d. This orally you can calculate it. So this question is complete. This is based on equality of matrix. Next question, MCQ. This year, from last year, they have introduced MCQ question. So you have to well prepare MCQ. In question number 8, the A is equal to Aij m by n. They have given the general form of a matrix is a square matrix. Under which condition a matrix is a square matrix? When the number of rows is equal to number of columns, that is m is equal to n. So which is the correct option? C is the correct option. Question number 9. Which of the following values of x and y make the following pair of matrices equal? In this lecture already I have explained you one question. These matrices are equal matrix. Make the following pair of matrices equal. So if there is any value of x and y which make it this matrix equal, so we will put equal to sign, and when matrices are equal we will compare. How we will compare? Two matrices are equal if their order is same and corresponding element is same. Both matrix order is 2 by 2. Now for equality we want 3x plus 7 is equal to 0 and 2 minus 3x is equal to 4. So 3x plus 7 is equal to 0. As you are simplifying, x value you are getting minus 7 by 3. One more place x is given, that also we are simplifying. 2 minus 3x is equal to 4. As we are simplifying, two different values of x we are getting, and when we are simplifying for y, in both the cases we are getting the value of y same. When you are getting two different values of x, then such type of condition is not possible, means the equality is not possible, means there is no such value for values of x and y for which these matrices are equal. So which is the correct option? Not possible to find. Next question number 10th. The number of all possible matrices of order 3 by 3 with each entry 0 or 1. This question is good because it connects permutation combination that you had studied in 11th class as well as in probability concept. One of the question is given on the same concept and that came in past board exam also. So well prepare question number 10th. Here what is given? Order 3 by 3. So 3 by 3 total how many elements are possible? 9. How many rows are there? 3. How many columns are there? 3. So you can write the representation of each element A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. With each entry, each element we have to replace by 0 or 1. So for the first element A11, how many possibility are there? 2. You can fill either by 0 or 1. They ask in the question how many possible matrices are possible, how many possible matrices. So here first we have fill 0, then 1, so all we have to count it, but as we will fill it and then we will count it, it is very difficult process and time consuming. So with permutation we will do it. Possible ways to fill each element, how many ways are there? 2. So for first 2 and meaning already I had explained in 11th class, means multiplication. This also we have to fill it A1, 2. So how many possibility are there? 2. So in the same way 2, this for this 2 ways we can fill, and for this 2 ways we can fill dash dash dash, or total how many elements are there? 9 elements are there. So up to 9 times. Then and means multiplication. So 2 into 2 into 2 how many times? 9 times. So 2 raised to the power 9, and 2 raised to the power 9 is what? 512. Once again see it. each element we have to fill by 0 or 1. So for this, how many possibility are there? 2. This we have to fill, this we have to fill, this we have to fill, and is coming. So whatever are the possible number outcomes that we are multiplying by permutation concept or fundamental principle of counting. So 2 into 2 into 2, how many times? 2 raised to the power 2 raised to the power 9. And what is the answer of 2 raised to the power 9? 512. Our question is complete. Now with this lecture you can complete exercise 3.1